Yo, so what's been on my been on my mind a lot recently has been how to figure out what meditation style to use. I've been using meditation as a tool fairly consistently for about six-ish years, on and off. I've changed the timing of it, when I do it, how long I do it for. Right now, I'm doing it for about 20 minutes. I know I originally had set a goal of about an hour a day. I did that for a while, but I just didn't. It didn't feel right. I suppose it didn't fit into the day well. So 20 minutes has been a good sweet spot. But what I've really been thinking about a lot recently is what is the main function of meditation? Why are there so many different forms of it? How does it compare to things like prayer or having a mantra versus thinking about just focusing on your breathing? Like what do all of these have in common? Because there has to be something in common that unites all of these things. Because there are a million different ways that people meditate, and they all seem to work. So what is it that unites them? And I think it's as simple as this. If you want to get rid of any dogma, any spirituality, it's simply decluttering and cleansing and purifying our consciousness and getting us back in touch with our default state, who we really are, the flow of life, whatever you want to use, whatever terms you want to use. And the reason I actually thought of the decluttering aspect is I was just talking to my buddy, and he had said, he was talking about a video, and he's like, "Oh, I haven't watched that yet, but I have the tab open on my internet browser." And it made me think of the brain as an internet browser, and most of us have a million different tabs open, right? We have one tab that's what are we going to eat for dinner, and then we open up another tab that says, well, what am I going to do next week? Where should I go to college? Should I start that thing I've been putting off? Another tab we have open says, how's my love life? Should I be dating? If I'm dating someone, is it going well? We have another tab open that says, should I get a dog? I don't know. I kind of want to get a dog, but I don't know. And then there's another tab open that says, I just have a lot of existential fear, and what the hell is this? Anyways, we all have numerous tabs open or numerous programs running in our mind seemingly all the time. And the power of meditation is that it allows us to close all those tabs, even if it's only temporarily. And it trains the mind to be able to close any tab that we are not accessing in the here and now. And that way, instead of using all of your memory, if we think of ourselves like a computer, instead of using all your memory, keeping hundreds of different tabs open, you just have one tab open, which is what you're doing in this moment. And meditation helps train the ability to close out all tabs except one, which is whatever you're doing now. And I'd like to leave it at that. I really think that's all it's doing. You can add other things onto it. Like for me, it has helped to use some spiritual language, like getting in touch with God or the soul. And that's what meditation is. That works for me sometimes. Other times it works for me to just think of it from a purely secular standpoint of just decluttering my old programming, like I mentioned. Sometimes I will hear about a particular mantra or prayer. Like today I heard about a Hawaiian set of mantras that you repeat, that it's supposed to help heal you. And you basically just say these four phrases over and over again, but it's still a form of meditation. And all these things, all these different forms, they're getting you to reset and get back in touch with the moment, who you are, get rid of all the BS that's going on in your mind that isn't relevant right now. And it clears out the unessential and makes way for reality. And then when you're in that completely clear, headspace, you're best able to get into the flow of life, which is always moving. So I'm just so passionate about it, and I'm someone who likes to tinker, and I just could not for the life of me figure out which type or which style of meditation I wanted to stick with. And I think the answer is it doesn't necessarily matter as long as you make it a commitment. It's so easy to worry too much about the technique rather than the practice, and just do it. I would say start with 10 minutes if you're new. Try to get up to at least 20 minutes, but just do it, and the results will be mind-blowing. Clear out your mind, close your tabs, and get into the flow. Peace out.